What's going on, everybody? It's Brian, and in this video I'll be showing you some iPad 2 accessories that you can get sort of on the cheap. I'm basically going to be showing you the green polyurethane smart cover from Apple. I'll talk a little bit more about why I got this in a minute. And I also picked up a couple of back covers for the iPad 2 that are compatible with the smart cover because of a cutout on the left side. So first with the smart cover, I wasn't really going to buy one, but Apple sort of has this effect on people where you don't really want to buy anything because it sort of looks dumb or it's expensive, but you end up buying it anyway after a while. I mean, for me, that pretty much happened with the MacBook Pro, which I sold. First generation iPad, when I first saw the iPad, I thought it was the dumbest thing ever, but I ended up buying one and loving it. Same thing happened for the smart cover. When I saw it, I thought, wow, that's pretty expensive for something that only covers the front of your device, but I don't know, just something about it makes me want to get it because it's so simple and it just sort of works well for whatever it does. So I ended up buying one on eBay for 18 bucks. It was used a little bit, but I think the person who sold this on eBay works at Best Buy or something. I don't know if he stole this or whatever, but I just went ahead and bought it on eBay anyway. But you can see it's only $35.99 after being opened up, which is only $4, not quite $4 off the retail price of $39 from Apple. But I picked up the green one because I think it looks the best. That's just me. So I wanted a simple setup for my iPad 2 that's not bulky at all compared to some of the cases I've been using normally. So here we have the green smart cover, polyurethane, have sort of a microfiber inside. And here we have our little magnetic strip that connects to the left side of the iPad 2. And here we have a couple of back covers that I picked up on eBay for about $5 each. These shipped very quickly. Here we have a clear plastic one. This just snaps onto the back of your iPad 2 and it has a cutout on the left side, so you can still use the smart cover with this. So you can pretty much use your smart cover as your front cover and one of these back covers as your back cover, instead of just using your smart cover and just leaving the back exposed. I also pretty much bought a TPU style back cover that's also sort of clear, and this one's just sort of more flexible. It gives you better drop protection, so I'll be switching between these two whenever I need to. So first I'm going to go ahead and take my iPad 2, which I decided to keep. A lot of you are probably thinking, like, didn't you say you were going to sell it? I was going to, but I decided to keep it anyway because it has a couple of cameras. Yeah, I'll probably never use it, even though I barely did previously, but they could always come in handy sometime. And I'm planning on using my iPad a lot more than I do now, so the speed improvements will help a lot for certain applications. And this side's being a little bit difficult. Let's try the bottom first. The TPU version is obviously a little bit harder to put on. It's a very tight fit onto the iPad. Okay, so I finally got the TPU back cover installed. It's a nice snug fit onto the iPad 2. You don't have to worry about it moving around or anything like that. Let me go ahead and unlock the device. It does not affect a screen protector. The edges fold over the glass enough to where it won't bother that. Although when you're first putting it on, it might lift the screen protector up a little bit, but once you actually put your case completely on, it won't really affect it at all. As you can see, I do have an anti-glare screen protector installed. So here's what the back looks like. You can still see through the case, so you can see the back of the iPad 2. Text is fairly readable still. And of course you do have a cutout for your 3.5mm headset jack, noise cancellation microphone, power button, rear facing camera, side portion with your volume rocker and your switch. And on the bottom we have a cutout for the 30-pin dock connector and the speaker. So I'm going to go ahead and take the smart cover and snap it onto the left side of the iPad 2, and you can see that it works just fine thanks to the cutout on the case. So this to me is one of the best combinations for protection and sleekness that you can get. You could use a smart cover as your stand as well, so it's very versatile, it's functional. Just fold this back, use it as a typing stand, or you could use it as a mobile viewing stand for pictures or videos or whatever. And you could always just fold it back up and cover your iPad screen with it, which will lock your iPad if you have that feature enabled. And your back is still being protected, which is good. So to me, this is just one of the best combinations you could get. It's thin, it's sleek, looks okay. It's going to protect pretty much everything on your iPad. Although drop protection still might be a little bit of an issue because the TPU case is definitely tight onto your iPad, but this seems like a pretty good combo. So I'm going to go ahead and take the TPU case off, and then we're going to go ahead and install the clear plastic case. This one's much easier to take off, obviously. So this one is also much easier to install. You just have to, one thing that you might want to do before you actually install this is to clean off any debris that may be on the inside of the case, because there will be a good bit of a gap between your iPad 2 and the case itself, so if any debris gets under there, it will probably scratch the back of your iPad 2 quite a bit. At least that's my experience with other Apple devices. Like when I had my iPod Classic, I had a clear case like this on the back and the front, and somehow debris gets in the inside, and there's just a little bit of movement in the case and stuff, and it will scratch your iPod. But probably won't be much of the case with this case, but it's still something to worry about occasionally. So here is the plastic clear case on the iPad 2, and you can see that the top portion is completely open, as well as the bottom. And here we have the cutouts for the rear-facing camera, your side area with your volume buttons, and your switch. So, like before, I'm going to go ahead and take the smart cover and snap it onto the left side of the iPad. That's not right. Let's try it again. There we go. And it works just fine thanks to the cutout on the left side of your back cover. So to me, the plastic back cover looks a good bit better than the TPU version, but the fact that there's a good bit of gap between your iPad and your case, so debris might get up under there and it might scratch the back of your iPad 2 from the inside. Not too sure if that would actually happen, but you think that it would, so I'm going to be a little bit cautious using this one, but I will be alternating between these two. You know, it just gives you an extra choice. Like every couple of days I could just do something different, and overall I really do like this setup. So that was just a quick look at a couple of iPad 2 accessories. I'm not going to put links to the back covers, to their eBay links. I'm just going to let you guys find those on your own, because they're very easy. You just have to go to eBay and type in iPad 2 back cover, smart cover, and then it will show you all of the back covers for the iPad 2 that are compatible with the smart cover. So that was just a quick look at a couple of different back covers that are smart cover compatible for the iPad 2, as well as a quick look at the smart cover also for the iPad 2. Lots of covers being thrown around there, but that's it with the video. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, you can leave them down below in the comments area. But that's it with the video, so thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you all very